You, boy, what's happening?
What up, man? Chuck P in the building.
It's your boy Zay Hill, man. This is the Stayready podcast where we don't get ready.
We stay ready.
And we encourage y'all to do the same.
Indeed,
boy, what's
we do.
happening?
How you doing today, man?
You know what?
How is your day going?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
As long as you're having a good day, I'm having a good day.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have a case of the Monday. I have, like, this Monday, it's something about it, man. I don't know what it is.
Maybe it's just the weather, man.
Something's different, right?
I like the feel of today.
Something's different.
I'm gonna get in the gym later, too, so.
We ain't gonna do shit.
So, man, episode 19.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed to see episode 19. Thank you guys for listening.
I know we on 19, but for the dub, we got to do something special, though. For 20, we definitely got to do
something special planned for 20. Just so you know.
Surprises. I kind of like surprises, depending on the direction they go in.
You know, it's crazy. Like, I'm excited. This is a good day. But the way I have to start this show, I'm never really excited to do this, but I'm going to continue to do this until there's a resolution in this. We need to find Nakia Williams.
For sure.
We need to find Nakia Williams.
For sure.
We need to find Nakia Williams. That needs to be something that's on your mind when you wake up. It needs to be in your paradigm and in your thoughts. This is a young sister who's missing. She's been missing since September 7th. She's 14 years old. She's autistic. And she was last seen in the hands of some degenerate, an adult male.
Say shit.
Who look about 50, 40.
Just unacceptable. Unacceptable all around.
It's a disgrace, man.
The fact that she's missing, the realist in me thinks one thing, but you have in this situation, we don't want anything but to find this.
We gotta have faith. We gotta keep hope alive, man.
I can't say it any better than that, man. I mean, find Nakia Williams. Why is this not important to you? And if your favorite media outlets, if your favorite news stations, if your favorite podcast, if your favorite anything isn't, and you live in Charlotte and they're not stressing this. Oh no! Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times a week.
You got a fucking problem.
Why are you listening to them? Let's move on. Puerto Rico, you're on my mind. Mi corazón está contigo, Puerto Rico, as always.
Puerto Rico, man, you know, they still going through that crisis.
I had a couple updates, just a few little bullet points. The passport issuing offices have been shut down in Puerto Rico. I thought that was very interesting. This is all on prinforma.com, so if you want to get more information that I'm giving you, I really just want to open your mind that this is going on. They shut down the passport issuing offices. I have no idea why they would do that. The representatives there say it's irresponsible for them to do that. I think that's something that's going to be revisited shortly. There's a North Carolina company here, Carolina Carport, is dedicating a few hundred jobs to, and airfare and transportation and lodging to Puerto Ricans to help get them back on their feet.
North Carolina?
Dobson. It's in Dobson, North Carolina.
That's dope, man. Shout out to y'all.
You know I don't like follow-up questions, but you
yeah,
know,
my bad. I seen the information on the computer, so I had to ask the question. My bad.
You got lucky that time.
My bad.
They beat up a delivery guy in Puerto Rico. Like 6 guys jumped the pizza man.
But you know, they ain't got no funds, so they gonna do some crazy stuff.
I'm glad you said that, because honestly, there's still no excuse for what I'm about to report. So, as of a couple days ago, the Miami Herald had reported there was no less than 34 homicides in Puerto Rico since Maria hit. Right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of murders in a very short amount of time. However, at least 6 people were murdered over the weekend since this came out. So no less than 40 people have been murdered.
Oh shit!
In Puerto Rico since the hurricane hit. This is underreported, and I told you that this was going to happen. I told you that when the lights turned off,
fight me.
A lot of crazy shit was going to happen.
You did, but I mean, was it not to be expected with what they're going through though? Like you already called it. I mean, it's not. Let's not say it's not okay. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. I'm not saying it like it's acceptable. It's not acceptable, though. I'm just saying, but what they going through, man, they ain't really getting nothing.
It was unfortunately predictable. I will say that.
So those who ain't got nothing are going after the people who got a little something.
Cause y'all niggas say shit.
Whether they got to take their life or anything, whether, you know, it's not a good thing. Death is never a good thing. Murder is never a good thing, but I mean,
I just don't appreciate that.
It's going down.
You know, they're taking advantage of anyone they can over there right now. They know that the police are understaffed.
For sure.
They know that all the resources that are being used are being spread very thin. So that when it gets dark, if I'm a criminal, I know I got a probably 50-50, 60-40 chance of success. Maybe higher than that.
And you know, they was already murdering people before this. So it was already gonna go up.
Last year they had like 670.
Yeah, they was already killing people out before this. So
it's just sad. I mean, just pray for Puerto Rico. Have them on your mind. Find Nakia Williams. Have her on your mind. And let's start the show, bro. We start the show a little bit after that. And let's move right on to this. By way of the root, there's a 20-year-old man with autism who became the third victim of a possible serial killer in Florida. That's why I bring this up, because it's a serial killer. There's a possible serial killer on the loose in Tampa, Florida. Charles Powell.
Well, I wasn't gonna ask a follow-up question.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so is all three of his victims been autistic? No. Is it like a thing?
No, he's just
killing people.
He's just killing people right now.
Do they have?
I guess in this day and age, you can be a serial killer after you just kill a few people in a few days. They just call you a serial killer. I think that's just a lazy thing to do. He's probably just shooting. He said, okay, so in the last 10 days, there's been 3 bodies in the same manner, and they've been found within a mile of each other. So that's what makes him a serial killer. The distance, the
same style of killing.
The crime, you know what I'm saying? That's what will make him a serial killer. Not necessarily that he's finding autistic kids. If he was finding autistic kids, and that's just like, you're doing a lot of research, bro. You might be more dangerous than we think. But if you're in Tampa, be on the lookout. If you're in the Seminole Heights area, be on the lookout.
I hate that.
Be vigilant.
I hate that.
I mean, you got to be vigilant.
I so hate that, bro.
And just so you see the 3 victims, there's not really any correlation between gender or race or anything like that. So he's just an individual who's looking for an opportunity to take lives.
Probably watched too much TV, been on the internet too
But
much.
to you, unknown serial killer, I will say this: you are in Florida, and everybody in Florida is strapped. So you will run up on the right individual.
Those who stay ready.
Quick draw, stay ready. So
those who stay ready.
You might want to reevaluate your career moves right now. You might want to quit while you ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Quit while you ahead, man.
Is he ahead?
No.
Is he winning right now?
No, not really winning. I'm just saying, because like you said, everybody in Florida. It is Florida.
I mean, listen.
It is Florida.
Okay.
Keep playing.
Let's move on. So this is very interesting for a multitude of reasons. This is by way of the AP News. A teacher has been put on leave in Santa Fe, New Mexico, for washing a student's hair because she felt like the aroma that the student's hair was too pungent for her, and she had to do something about it. So she took it upon herself to wash the child's hair. And this is not the first time she's done this. Charles Powell. Well, let me. Little kid's 6, by the way.
I don't.
That's all the information you get.
I don't even really know how to respond to this. It's just like, it's so upsetting.
Yeah.
What is going on out here, man? People are getting a little bit too bold with other people's kids, man. This is like an instance that just keeps on happening.
So we're doing the pod, right? And for some reason this day you're being unprofessional because you don't really use your phone during the podcast. But for some reason you answer your phone, you got a little kid, and they say, "Hey, Charles Powell, your daughter's in the office crying because teacher just washed her hair. Fight me." What's happening?
Honestly, I'm probably.
Are we gonna do a segment first on it? Like, am I gonna let you cool off? Just let you cook into the microphone?
No. I'm just gonna say that.
Technical difficulties. Gotta go.
I gotta be out. I gotta be out instantly. We can stop it and not come back after I deal with the situation, but I have to go deal with that situation. And that situation may not get dealt with in the manner that it probably should as a reasonable person. Because I'm probably going to be thinking a little bit unreasonable for you touching my daughter's hair and you're not her mother or me or somebody in my family.
Very well said. You said that better than I was going to say it. So I'm going up there. I'm letting everybody know.
I tried to say it without putting that extra ignorant in it.
Man, listen here. So, okay. Well, you know what? This next one might bring the ignorant about you. I'm going to go ahead and move past that one because I feel like everybody knows how we'll react to that stigma, right?
Yeah.
But this is a stigma that I'm not quite sure you would react the same way. A mom says a school shaved her daughter's head bald without her permission. Charles Powell.
No, this is a different situation. Now I'm I'm leaving instantly, and I may put my hands on this person.
We got a problem.
Yeah, I may put my hands on this person.
We got a motherfucking problem. You shaved my daughter's hair.
Yeah.
This baby had beautiful curly hair. She's clearly a biracial child. She had beautiful curly hair.
And then she came back to the crib with a fade?
You know what the teacher had the audacity to say? You've already cut this baby's hair. You traumatized this child. You've cut this baby's hair. She had the audacity to say, well, it's going to go back in straight now.
Right back up in your motherfucking ass.
Charles Powell. We got a problem.
Yeah.
What they say is going to be some furniture moving in this motherfucker.
It's not just going to be some furniture moving. It's going to be, I'm going to bring some clippers too. I'm going to cut your hair off.
Tit for tat.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, man.
Yeah, and then,
That's petty. And they call that kind of stuff petty.
And then her mama probably, a black woman, and yeah. I mean, she probably want to drag you around a little bit.
I'm reading the details, and
You got a fucking problem.
the reasoning, the rationale behind this, allegedly the child had lice. But
Come on, y'all.
none of the other kids got lice. Just her.
The wrong one to fuck with.
I'm just saying, bro. Be vigilant out here, people. You know what I'm saying? People only gonna do to you what they think you're going to accept.
The more and more we have stories like this, and the more and more we talk about topics like this, the more and more I'm thinking about homeschooling my kids, man.
I don't know.
I ain't even got kids yet, but like
really nice
since I don't have kids yet, and I'm seeing all this stuff going on with people's kids, and I'm seeing all this crazy stuff going on in schools, and these teachers and these principals and these figures don't care. The more and more I'm thinking about homeschooling my kid, man.
Amen.
Especially if I gain the wealth and success that I plan on, I would pay for people to teach my kid.
I'm not mad at you for a couple reasons. Because number one, I don't like putting myself in situations that I don't feel like are advantageous to me.
Yeah.
So for me,
And begin.
if I know you have even the potential to cut my child's hair, I'm gonna stop you from day one. Like, don't touch her hair. Don't touch. Like, I feel like that should be implied. That should be implicit with me showing up with my kid. Yeah. You know, don't cut their hair. I would feel like that's not even something I need to like address to you on day one.
That would really piss me off, bro.
I don't even know.
Really fucking piss
I'm
me
having a hard time finding the words to accurately articulate how I feel in this situation because all I would feel in this situation is just anger. I would be incensed. Yeah. That's the only way I could put it. I would be incensed and I would see red in the way that they say that you would see red, but I might actually see red because I'd probably pop several blood vessels in my eyes. Yeah. As soon as I heard it, hey, we cut your kid's hair.
I'm coming to cut your hair.
Man, we got a problem.
You got a fucking problem.
Let's move on.
It's going down.
Let's move on.
Yeah, it's probably gonna go down.
So look, Baller Alert has something for us. There's a Georgia lawmaker that asked people, she asked a question. She proposed this. I'll say this. She made a proposition. Yeah. She proposed that people with HIV be legally quarantined to keep the disease from spreading. On its surface, I'm going to read into this, but on its surface, what do you think about that? Quarantining HIV people to keep the disease from spreading.
I'm not with that, man.
Doesn't that sound really archaic and barbaric?
They're not fucking animals. I'm not with that. They're people too, even though, you know, they may have something that other people may not want to get, man. Just hopefully they keep it to themselves. So they allow people to know that they got that stuff. This is Representative Betty Price, excuse me. She says, I don't want to say the quarantine word, but I guess I just said it. Yeah. But is there an ability, since I guess the public dollars are expended heavily in prophylaxis and treatment of this condition, that we have public interest in curtailing the spread? Are there any methods we could use to legally curtail the spread? And she asked this in a hearing at the Georgia House of Representatives study committee meeting. Yeah. I don't understand how she felt comfortable saying this in a room full of adults. Yeah. I don't understand how she felt comfortable saying this in a room full of educated adults, Charles. Yeah. I don't understand why people do a lot of stuff in a room full of educated adults. Nothing really surprises me about people like this anymore.
Okay. I'm going to tell you, and the reason she's saying this is because as of 2014, there was about 50,000 people with HIV. That's a lot. That's a large number of individuals. But I'm going to tell you what happens if what she says comes into fruition.
And I got a question after that.
Martial law is what it's going to look like because you're going to be rounding these people up. Mm-hmm. The individuals that have already come forward with their conditions. So they're already going to be in the system. They're going to be known, you know what I'm saying, in the hospital records. You're going to be rounding these individuals up with probably people with hazmat suits and guns. And that's just going to look really bad. It's going to look like something from a movie. Yeah. That's what she's proposing.
So,
they're going to come in and drag. You're not going to willingly go with them. Like, hey, come quarantine me. No, they're going to.
I got a serious question. Are we taking Magic Johnson away?
You're not going to be able to do it, right?
You know what I'm saying? Some iconic people out here, man. You can't just...
Magic going to be like, I'm cured.
Yeah, what are you talking about,
I gave blood before. Did you see the picture of Magic giving blood?
Yeah.
Come on, y'all.
You know, hey.
Was that the only one that, like, my eyebrow went through the roof?
Look, Magic HIV was gone 2 years after Magic got diagnosed with it, man. He got too much money, bro. Magic, come on, man.
Would you take Magic Johnson blood to save your life?
No.
To save your life?
Nah, I'd rather, you know, because...
I'll put it to you like this. Okay, fine.
I don't know, man.
If there was Magic Johnson blood right here and other blood right here, they both were going to save your life, which one would you take?
Come on, y'all.
I'll probably take...
It's the same. They're both going to save your life. Which one are you going to take? Which one do you feel more comfortable with?
So both of them HIV tainted?
No.
You
just told me HIV was gone out of Magic's system.
I mean, I'm just saying that theoretically because I don't know. He had it and they never. He don't got enough. I'm just saying, bro. I'm
gonna go ahead and answer mine. Okay. Hell no. No.
I'm just saying.
No. Stop playing. Stop. When I saw Magic giving blood, I was like, huh? Who? Is this just a photo op, right?
No.
Okay.
Other HIV people with HIV need blood too.
Yeah.
Remember, he got that goat blood. So, like, you know, hey.
So, from one Michigan State alum to the next, you're gonna like this segue. We're gonna talk about Jamel Hill. She's back from her 2-week suspension, and she had a little something to say. She decided that she deserved her suspension, and by she decided, I mean that I feel like that was it was behoove her to say that she deserved her suspension. I think that she's just ready for this to go away. What do you think?
Yeah, she's just trying to get it out the way.
You know, and people are, you know, of course, brothers and sisters on the internet are chastising her. You know, oh, you just doing what Massa said. You know, look at Jamel trying to make this go away. I mean, honestly, ESPN pays her a lot of money. You know,
she want to get back to her job.
it is what it is.
That 2 weeks hurt her pockets a little bit, man. Let her get checked back up.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, and to be honest with you, I think she needs to go back on the show because, objectively speaking, I don't really think that show's that interesting. I love the fact that the brother and sister are hosting that show, but it's just not that good.
Yeah, sorry, Michael Smith. Without Jamel Hill, I really don't even watch the six.
I mean, and when they're together, it's just like some days they're good. It's hit or miss. It's hit or miss. So when you start having more misses than hits in a place like ESPN, they'll get you up out of there. So I want her to go back to work. I want her to be prosperous. I don't want people to chill, man. Chill on calling her a coon and all of that, man. You know, y'all been knew she had bosses. Y'all been knew who she worked for. We already know the struggles that happen, that come with working for a corporation when you have multiple bosses. So we already know this information. We already know the true road to freedom and prosperity as far as your own voice is owning your own. Right?
And a lot of y'all
and until she does that, leave her alone.
And a lot of y'all motherfuckers that do the same thing and y'all work at McDonald's. So, like...
That's a good point.
Come on, man. Y'all be going back to y'all kissing y'all boss ass because you need that check every 2 weeks, too.
Well,
Everybody
people
need their bread,
get
man.
very bold on the internet.
Yeah, that's internet trolls, man.
There's a lot of boldness on the internet. I would say that because a lot of these people wouldn't dare to say anything to this woman's face. She'd most likely shut them down eloquently with the quickness, expeditiously, if not sooner. Like, what'd you say to me? Come here, let me holler at you.
Let me break it down to you.
Put some of this Michigan State on you.
Shouts out to you, Jamel. I rocks with you.
So give me a quick. I know you saw a little bit of basketball. Give me a quick update of what you saw.
Last night, it was only 3 games. I watched the Pelicans play the Lakers. Lonzo almost had another triple-double.
People have been so, oh my God, about this kid.
Man, and you know what's crazy? He's setting records already, though. He had the most assists by the youngest player ever yesterday. He had 29, 11, and 9 the game before that. It's not like he just got to get used to the game, in my opinion, man. And a lot of people, it's only 3 games into the season. Like, you can't judge a player off 82 games. So, yeah, but they lost to the Pelicans. Anthony Davis, Boogie, you know, already know how that go. The Hornets, did they play yesterday? The Hawks and the
Hawks didn't play.
The Hawks played somebody.
Talk to me about my boy. Tell him who my boy is. You already know who my boy is.
Giannis had 44 like 2 nights ago.
Giannis is just...
He, you know what's crazy? He missed 2 free throws to put him up to win the game. And then, with 13 seconds left, he stole it from T.J. McCollum and won the game on the dunk. That was an MVP play right there. That's like a solidified, if there's a play of the year.
And he had a game-saving block.
Yeah. Those are 2 MVP plays. And he averaging 38 right now in 3 games.
Hey, man. I'm just saying, not to toot my own horror family, I've been on this train since day one. I wanted the Hornets to draft him. I was on a table wanting the Hornets to draft Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it just didn't happen. And this is what happens now when you let talent get by you. How is the best player ever such a terrible judge of talent? I'm not gonna say it's a great player
because he wants to. He's a terrible judge of talent because he be trying to do character over. Sometimes I think Michael Jordan is trying to get these players with character over talent.
Okay.
Like, if you look at his history, it's like his players are more like, I don't want this guy to get in trouble rather than taking this goon who's going to get me buckets. But he might get in a little bit of trouble off the floor.
I always be thinking Mike picks like, I could win with this guy if I was in the league. But it's not about you, Mike. You're gone. You got to pick goons. Get the good guys, man. Michael Jordan.
You got to do